Will Reed and Scott DeVore with DeVore Capital Contracting, also DCRE Incorporated, our real estate brokerage. We are in the process of helping homeowners purchase a few homes that Lennar has been building. We just toured a couple of neighborhoods this morning, Granary Park in Green Cove Springs, and right across the street, Holstein Crossing. And just it's a beautiful day to do this, by the way.
It is very, very, very beautiful. What I love about Granary Park, Lennar has been working in this community for about 3 years.
Yep.
But there are still so many great opportunities to buy. Their inventory has not been fully depleted, and they're offering some great deals and incentives right now.
Yeah. Got 17 floor plans between their multiple communities. They're offering up to $70,000 worth of builder incentives, interest rate buy-downs, which is huge right now. We just looked at it. You know, the national average is floating around 6.5%. One of my last customers got in here in the high fours.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you go right now on their website, they have opportunities to get 3.99. Anything that begins with a 3 is a phenomenal rate opportunity, but obviously it has to depend on the inventory and other factors. But just for them to be able to publish that,
Yeah.
shows you that a couple points off of what the national average is. It's a great opportunity if you can find the right house.
Right house, the right neighborhood, and I think these are a couple amazing ones. I mean, this area of Green Cove, I'm partial to it. I live not too terribly far from here. It's quiet. It's still as centrally located as anywhere, and here in the very near future, it's going to be even better with the completion of the final leg of the First Coast Expressway, which is going to take what we call 23 down through State Road 16. New bridge is almost finished, give or take, and ultimately that's going to put you basically to 95.
Yeah.
And so that whole wraparound corridor from St. Augustine to the north end of Jacksonville is going to be complete. You'll be able to get anywhere, depending on the time of day, 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah, it's a massive project that Northeast Florida has been working on. To anyone who's traveling from I-10 who needs to get to South Florida to use that bypass, and I think it's just a few more years. I think 2030, everything will be officially complete. But like as you mentioned, sticking with the First Coast Expressway, you can literally hop on it right now from this part of Lake Asbury, and depending on the time of day, if there's not really a whole lot of traffic, you can probably get to downtown in about 30 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about what it takes, 30, 35 minutes. And that's what I'm running at 7 o'clock in the morning when you got that rush hour traffic. So it's definitely still centrally located, not too far out. I have some friends that have purchased in other communities for the purpose of they wanted to be a little closer to the St. John's Town Center. And their commute to downtown, depending on the time of the day, is longer than mine. And geographically, distance-wise, I'm further out. Yeah. But I'm still faster, more efficient.
Yeah, so. Twice as far, mileage-wise. But let's talk about Granary Park, just a little bit before we kind of talk to broader topics of new construction buyers.
Sure.
And why working with a specialist, a team who understands that market. But Granary Park, what's beautiful about the community, we're sitting in their amenity center. Beautiful pool, workout facilities. We're in this covered area that brings the community together with a wet bar. They got a kitchen. You can host events, birthday parties, but just the homes themselves. You got wood look tile. You have fully completed covered back porches with screen-in lanais. You got paver driveways. I mean, it's on the higher end of what you would typically find in any other type of community.
Which is surprising because the pricing point starts at around $342 to mid 400s.
Yep.
So with the paver driveways, the pavered back porches, screened-in back porches, high-end finishes throughout. It's rare to find, especially in kind of the planned development communities where they're building lots, they're building plans, and they've definitely went kind of above and beyond, in my opinion, in attention to detail to put a product together that a family's going to enjoy for a long time to come.
Yeah. Lennar is a great partner. They work with us with just great service to us as we represent buyers of new construction. And the reason why you want to work with an agent, even though you're buying something that's brand new, no one has ever lived in, there's still some risk involved.
Sure.
And you want a professional who has your best interest at hand, where Lennar, obviously, they have great customer service, but they're looking at their best interest before they put your interest above theirs.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And there's things that change from time to time that can still be negotiated, even if it isn't a listed offer. For example, neighborhood across the street, Holstein Crossing. Beginning of the year, they're trying to move inventory. They're offering everything. Come March, I had a buyer who was looking to buy. Some of the incentives had went away, and I was able to negotiate those back in to include the full install at delivery of the home of the PVC privacy fence, which was something that had been removed. Family needed a fence. They had a dog and a bunch of kids. But that would have been an $8,000 expense for them, and Lennar took care of it. But when the homeowner or the home buyer asked the question, Lennar said no, and I was able to negotiate it in. So praise to me, yay! But it's important, and that's a simple thing, but it is important to have representation with any type of real estate transaction, because just like anything else, when you hire a plumber, you hire a plumber. You hire a roofer, you hire a roofer. You hire people that are in the business every day doing the thing that they're gifted at, because it's probably not what you do every day. So, if I'm going to hire a doctor, I'm going to go to the hospital. I'm not going to hire a chef to be my physician. Yeah. I'm not.
And the beautiful thing of this is actually it's no cost to the buyer. It's paid for by the builder. They already have a marketing budget that they know the buyer is probably going to be working with their own agent. So no cost to the buyer, and you also got them to save money. Just in that one example, they probably got an extra, $8,000 plus in some of the other things that you were able to help negotiate that the buyer themselves couldn't do on their own, but because they had a professional representative helping them with the process, you were able to go to the table and say, hey, this is what my buyer wants. Lennar said, absolutely, we got you, sir. Thank you very much. We appreciate your business.
Yep. All in, they saved about $42,000 on a $380,000 home.
Yeah, amazing, amazing. And I think they worked on getting a good rate as well.
Absolutely, yeah. Like I said, high fours, at the time. And this is 45 days ago. Market shifts a lot. Yeah. A lot of things to consider when going into build new, buy new, buy a remodel, buy an older home. A lot of factors, and I was walking through the neighborhood, on the paver driveways, looking at all the new sidewalks, and just there's something about new, right? You just got a new car, right? That new car smell is something that you can only replicate with a new car. Yeah. And to go into a new neighborhood where you see everything's pristine, everything's beautiful, I think it's just worth looking into. The old adage used to be, if you're trying to get the best bang for your buck, you buy the worst house in the nice neighborhood. Well, what do you get when you buy the worst house in the nice neighborhood? You get the old electrical, you get the old plumbing, you get the old, even if it's been remodeled, it's got new floors, it's got new paint. The visual aesthetics may have been made new again, but the bones are still, a 40, 50, 60-year-old house, maybe even older in some cases.
Yeah, I would say that advice is well outdated nowadays because the best buy is new construction.
Sure.
100%. Again, because they have inventory. Everyone built so much during the boom that was created from the COVID era, and there's inventory that's been sitting.
Yep.
So the buyers need to get rid of them. They're offering phenomenal rates. I bought a brand new house about a year ago. So yeah, I did get a new Jeep. Go check it out. But bought a brand new house about a year ago and got a phenomenal rate. The buyer worked with us with a rate buy down. It just made so much more sense to buy new.
Yep.
And in this market, in a lot of the bigger markets all over the country, is you're most likely going to find a better house that's brand new, a better rate opportunity. You're going to be paying less. And amenities like what we see here in Granary Park. An older house, you're just not going to get that. So I think it's the best deal today for those who are looking to buy something.
Yeah, absolutely. And 6 months from now, it's going to be more expensive, but it's still probably going to be the best deal. 12 months from now, it's going to be more expensive, but it's still going to be the best deal.
Yep.
A lot of real estate agents are struggling right now because they're trying to get their clients into a new construction home, but they're having a hard time selling the old construction house, right? So it's kind of like the catch-22,
Yeah.
right? I love new construction, but you still got to be able to position yourself as an expert to be able to sell the older homes, because there's still a market for them. I mean, they're not going away. They're still homes, and they're going to need to be sold. The approach is just different, because on the negative side, it's already built. It's not new. There's not builder incentives. You're not going to get interest rate buy downs. You're not going to get all of those things. But what you do get in a newer neighborhood, you get a more mature neighborhood. It's established. You know, your restaurants are probably all there. The shopping is close by. Maybe it's close to the schools you want to go to. Speaking of, right down the street here, we have A-rated schools right here in Green Cove Springs, Lake Asbury. And it's not like St. Johns County. Whereas in St. Johns County has the migration just hit and everybody went there. And with property value increases, taxes increases, all of those things that have happened, it's now pushing those that move there to work there, to live there, back out, because it's gotten too expensive. And a lot of those kind of moved in a little too late, didn't benefit from, you know, 2.5%, 3% interest rates 5-6 years ago. So now they're in a situation where the cost of living has increases. We're seeing it. You see it all the time. No matter when this video airs, you know, fuel prices are always going to be a thing. You know, food prices are always going to be a thing. You got to factor that into. So if I can buy a $400,000 home for $350 at a below market interest rate, why would I not give that a shot?
Absolutely. And the great neutralizer for those who need to commute to downtown, First Coast Expressway, you can hop on that thing, no traffic at all, and you can get to downtown 30 to 35 minutes.
Yeah.
Clay County is where it's at. Don't sleep on Clay County, guys. You get anything that what's the 3 in the 300s and a 3% interest rate, obviously if it applies, a 2,000 square foot home, all these beautiful amenities. Lake Asbury is where it's at. Clay County is booming right now. So make sure you check us out, DCRE Incorporated. We are your specialists for new construction homes. Don't go directly to the sales office. Work with a specialist like us. We can help you. Just like the testimony of the recent closing, $40,000 plus saved by the help of an expert that they would not have gotten had they had gone and done it themselves.
Absolutely. Want to go get in the pool?
I didn't bring my swimming trunks.